On the 12th day of Submishmas, couch choir gave to me.
It's the final day of Submishmas, and I celebrated by speaking with Australia's 26th Prime Minister, the Honourable Kevin Rudd.
Hello.
Hello. Look, I would like to take your mind back to April because I run something called Couch Choir, which I know you know because I was looking through a submission folder and we had 6,000 people, and with no warning at all, and by a miracle, I scrolled across your video and I thought, I bloody think that's Kevin Rudd. And there was no announcement. You just slid into there and sung a beautiful rendition of Heroes. And I've been dying to ask you how you found out about it.
Therese, my wife, and my daughter Jess, because they just know about it from friends in Brizzy.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I can thank them later.
I sat down for half an hour or so and just worked out vaguely what I was supposed to do and resolved, so long as I didn't f up completely, I'd be okay.
I thought you did a really good job, to be honest. You are quite a renowned handball player. And I gather that you do that to relax a little bit. I've seen a video where you describe yourself as
global handball king.
That's
do you,
true.
do you think of yourselves in singing terms in a similar way?
No, I see myself in singing terms as just a wannabe.
That's okay. You're an appreciator of singing.
In handball, you always win through dirty dog shots. But no, in singing, you're either in key and melodic, or you're not. You're either on or off, and you're either deep or not. So,
well, I like to think of singing as really a little bit more free than that. I think the premise behind Couch Choir is that every voice is good because it's unique. But the point of this conversation is to encourage anyone who might be watching who is in a similar position as you, who might have sat down to do a Couch Choir session, but feels maybe perhaps a little bit inadequate with the task of exposing their own voice into a...
I don't know. I join their sense of inadequacy because my voice is not that flash. And,
so how did you overcome that?
Oh, just chutzpah.
Get to the other
well,
side.
When you reach my stage of public life, you've had most of the humiliations that can be listed. So why not add another one?
Well, look, I don't want to dig further into that. I feel like that's too traumatic. But 2020's been really quite a stressful year for a lot of people all around the world. But perhaps, I hope I'm not putting words in your mouth, probably not the most stressful year of your life.
Yeah, well, I've always think that life has its seasons. Yeah, sure, we've had difficult seasons before. 10 years ago in 2010, when I sort of endured the coup, that was fairly life-changing. This year has been life-changing in different ways. I've been home for more than 6 months, and it's been wonderful, actually. It's because I haven't been on the road as I've been for the last 20 or 30 years of my life. So this is kind of nice.
What's some of the joys of being at home then in a year where everything feels so turbulent?
I'm responsible around home for regularly making the tea. And so because they know when I cook, it's just a general disaster. But I'm really kind of the tea waiter for Therese and anyone else who happens to be around at the time.
Oh, well, lucky them. I mean, it's good to have more time to spend at home. I think a lot of us have been doing that. Are there any more big changes that you think we can take with us into the future?
I think it's the eternal wisdom of having time for each other. And, having time with each other is not just to proceed through the different levels of nirvana. It's also to recognize that there's light and shade in all of our lives. Every man or woman is not an island unto himself or herself. We're only complete when we're part of a community. And the nice thing about Couch Choir, which is what you're doing, is that it's an audio reminder of that.
Absolutely. When we were doing pub choir in the room with real live people, you could feel the palpable sense of community and shared accomplishment. Can we find that humanity in this virtual space that we're all kind of forced to live in?
You know something, in all of our social lives, there's a danger we're always never fully real with each other. Because in dealing with each other, we'll always have some level of unreality, perhaps because we're uncertain about wanting to have ourselves fully on display. So that's one thing. But I think, therefore, that when we're engaging with each other virtually, the only reality we need to bear in mind is just to be real. Like I'm not on television, but I'm talking to you, even though you're on a screen. We've never met before, but I know from your backyard, you're just like us. It's like backyards I've seen and been in right across Australia. So I think it's just a real factor, as opposed to seeing as something where you glam up. If I was glamming up, then I probably wouldn't have on this shirt, which my wife says looks like a pajama top. So,
I think it's quite. I put on my Kath and Kim earrings for you.
Oh, that's
Look,
good. I'm a huge fan of Kath and Kim. I think
same.
they're the archdeacons of Australian culture.
Look, I actually don't mean to make this awkward at all, but we have met once before. I wonder if I can quickly share my screen with you. Here's a photo of us meeting in 2006. We both had different looks then, I think, but I went to school in your local seat. And then I said to you, I really enjoyed your performance on Late Line last night. And I think you were surprised that I had been watching as a kind of nerdy year 12. I'll stop that share.
It's okay. I was once a nerdy year 12. Now I'm what you call a nerdy post year 12.
Post, yeah, okay, I'll go with that too. I won't keep you for too much longer. I know you're busy taking down the murdocracy. It seems a big
I'm
job.
working on the murdocracy. The more you fight, the more they fight back. So, but my response is kind of like this: if they open up with 6-inch shells to me, I always deliver 9-inch shells back. Lots of shrapnel and a lot of flesh wounds.
Well, if you need 10 minutes break or 30 minutes, as you said, to break up the war, then please spend a little bit of time singing with us for Christmas. And we're raising $50,000, we hope, for Give It. So I hope that singing puts everyone in the giving mood. And thanks for singing with us in the past.
Yeah, that's great. And I look forward to joining you again as well. Keep in touch. It's nice to see a former Lewardanian. Are you impressed with that?
I am impressed with that. Thank you.
See you soon. Bye.
Season's greetings. The holidays are traditionally a time of giving and goodwill, and so we hope that these 12 days of Submishmas give you the encouragement that you need to submit your video to couchchoir.com. And while you're there, you'll be prompted to donate possibly some money to our partnered charity Give It, and we are very grateful in advance for any money you're able to spare, or maybe you will just share with us the gift of your voice. Season's greetings and happy Submishmas!